What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in once again. You guys already know the message, why I keep making these videos. One family, one love, one heart. We're all in this together, playing this dream, this video game, this musical dance of life, this weird thing that we're in, this weird dimension. And we're individuated units of consciousness having this subjective experience of this greater mass consciousness that is oneness, that is God, that is whatever you want to call it. God, the universe, the force, up to you. But it's there, and we're parts of it. We're just individuated expressions of it. And we gotta help one another. We absolutely gotta help one another. So we are one family, we are one love, we are one heart. We're in this together, dancing and playing through this game of life. So, in this video, what I want to talk about in this video. See, I like went on a rant and I completely forgot what I wanted to talk about in this video. Oh, yes. Feelings of sadness and loneliness. Okay, feelings of sadness and loneliness. You know, I have experienced that many times. I can't say that I experience it any longer because I never feel alone now, because I feel like just being in nature. I have the trees around me and I have the leaves around me, and everything is alive, and you know, I have good friends now, and things are going good. But I have felt lonely and sad for many years and on many occasions. And that is because the way society is set up, it's set up to alienate us from one another. See, you know, you might think that no, technology is bringing us together. It is. It's bringing me and you together. Right? And most of you guys I have never met physically. It's bringing us together, these lone wolves, right, that felt lonely and sad because, you know, there's something wrong in the way society is, and a lot of you guys feel it. I talk about it a lot. You guys resonate with it. So you know what, the internet, the technology is bringing us together. You know, find the others. Timothy Leary, Terence McKenna. I like it. We're finding each other. But still, you do feel a sense of loneliness and alienation physically, perhaps, right? A lot of us feel that way. I felt that way for a long time because I was feeling like a sense of alienation, a sense of like, I am alone, I am sad, there's love. I felt like there's no one there to love me. You know, that's, I think, what it comes down to. It comes down, that's feelings of sadness and loneliness. It's because at the core of it all, we share one thing. We are all beings made of love, and because we are love, we want love around us at all times. But then, you know, you get in this feeling like nobody loves me. Like, and then you try to fit in society, and that's what most people do, but they fail because really they're not recognizing that they gotta love themselves first. And that these feelings of sadness and loneliness is you needing to love yourself more. You needing to say, hey, you know what? I'm fucking good enough as I am. I love myself. I love who I am. I love the character that I am. And even though you're not your body, so, you know, because it's temporary, you're an eternal soul. But hey, you say, I love my body. Why the fuck not? Why else are you in this character? In this this character, right? You say, I love. You kiss yourself. You say, oh, I love myself. I love my soul. I love the way I am. I love my body. I love these muscles. I love how I'm kind to other people. I love how I'm positive. I love how I try my best to help the world. You know, so these feelings of sadness and loneliness is a disconnection from the source energy. Is a disconnection from yourself. Rumi, the Sufi poet, says something, I'm gonna paraphrase it. I looked for God and found God in me. And I looked for myself and I found God. See, because it's really, we're part of God. Think of God, the source energy, this, the whole thing we're in, this life, this matrix of life, this universe. Think of it like an infinite tree that goes on forever, right? It goes on forever, right? And it's a tree of love. It just goes on forever, and it nourishes you, and it gives you love, and it gives you food, and it gives you nutrition. And you and I, and every single person you meet, and in fact every single living sentient beings, is a branch on that tree of love. And when we feel sad and lonely because we're disconnected from this source, from the tree, we forgot that we're a branch on a tree, and we thought that we're just a branch that's in the middle of nowhere. And that's, a lot of us feel that way. A lot of us feel like we're a branch nowhere, and nobody loves this branch, and nobody's gonna give you anything, and there's no nutrition, nobody's gonna give you love, and nobody's gonna support you. No. These feelings of sadness and loneliness stem from a disconnection from the source. And the way we live in modern societies is set up to disconnect us from that source. How do you expect us to stay connected to the source, to the energy, to love, to God, to the universe, if we're constantly raping and pillaging Earth, if we're constantly going to war, if we're constantly trying to advance our own ego at the expense of other people? Now, there's nothing wrong with advancing your ego, advancing your well-being in life, but not at the expense of others. We do it in a partnership together. And of course, modern capitalism is set up that you only think about yourself and fuck everything else. And you gotta do what you gotta do to make it. That's what we're programmed to think, right? So, and so that attitude carries on to even relationships. So a lot of times, people will like meet and they kind of like each other, but they're thinking, what can this person offer me? What can I offer this person? Or what can this person offer me? I'm gonna have sex with them. They have an apartment. Nice. All right. Maybe I'll get in a relationship with this because I don't have, they have an apartment. Like, again, you'll be surprised at how many relationships are based on that. Luckily, there's still some beautiful, loving relationships out there, and for all you guys having that, salute. We need more of that. We need more love, true, genuine love, right? But the bottom line is that the whole system, whether you live in this Western society, you got capitalism, modern capitalism anyway. I'm not really against capitalism, but the way it is modern. And you've got, if you're living in maybe other parts of the world, Eastern part of the world, you got like old school ideologies that are like, so restrictive on human behavior and stuff. And so wherever you go in the world, most of the world, modern world, culture, you're restricted. Your human expression is restricted. And we're set up in a way to be disconnected. For all of us are branches. And so the way modern society is set up to disconnect you from the source, from this tree that you're part of. And so you feel sad, you feel lonely, depressed, there's no one to love you. You try to fit in, you try to, the girls will try to like do some stuff and like put on shit ton of makeup because they're trying to get love. And the society, the mass media, Instagram, and all of that teaches them, well, to impress guys, you need to put a shit ton of makeup on your face, and you need to wear like really, really, really tight clothes. Although my utopia is just us walking around in nature fucking naked. So I'm not, against wearing really tight stuff. I look at this fucking tight ass shirt. But what I'm saying is the media shows you that, and now you do certain things not because you want to do it, but because you're trying to impress other people to get love from them. Because you feel sad and lonely, and so what you follow, whatever culture tells you, whatever society tells you, hey, all right, I'm gonna do that, but you feel a sense of loss inside. Your soul is being sucked. You're not expressing yourself. You're not being true to who you are and what you're here to do. You're not being true to that. You see, and you feel it, and it causes you anxiety and depression. Again, because you're really disconnected from the source. So when you feel sad and lonely, you're disconnected from the source, and you're disconnected from yourself. So you gotta start with loving yourself in this current moment, whatever I am, however I am, whatever happened to me in my past, whatever story you have in your mind about how stupid you are and how piece of shit you are. No, you gotta look in your mirror and say, I love this person that I'm looking at, that this person is a fucking beast, that this person is beautiful, that I am beautiful. You look at yourself and say, I am beautiful. I love myself. I love myself. And the more you say that, the more you feel love. And you're like, you know what? I really love the way you do shit. I really love the way you dance. I really love the way you move. And you're talking to yourself the whole time, right? I love the way you dance. I love the way you move. I love the way you talk to people. I love how you're always trying to look out for the common good of society. You know, and you just keep telling yourself whatever it is, you find all the good stuff in there, and it's there. God damn it, it's there. Find it, okay? Find it. It's there. You're all great. All of us are fucking powerful beings. Eternal, multi-dimensional beings we are. It's like Yoda says, luminous beings we are, not this crude matter. You know, you're far greater than your physical body. Recognize that. And you tell yourself, I love you. And once you feel, okay, I love me. Hey, I love what I'm looking at in the mirror. I love it. I love it, all of it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And you accept yourself for whatever flaws you think you might have, even though most of them are bullshit. And they don't exist. They're just stories in your head. And then you say, hey, you know, I love myself. And you really start to feel, hey, you know, I love myself. And then you start to be in love with life. Because as above, so below. Because if you're love inside, harmony and love inside, outside is going to be love too. Because you are love. I am love. We're all fucking love. We're all made of love. You know, the soul is made of light and fucking love. Yeah, we are love. All of us are love. And yeah, it sounds really cheesy, really hippie, bullshit, dippy crap, right? But you know, we are made of love, and we want to love and be loved. So you start off with saying, loving yourself. And then from that place, you go out there and you're like, wow, I really love the sun. Oh, today is so warm and nice. Oh, look at that squirrel, it's so beautiful. Oh, look at that dog. And then you start to radiate love, you see? See, now you remember that your branch on the tree, all right, that's a tree, and you're the branch, but the tree goes on for infinity. That's God, that's a tree. See? Now you're connecting back. Now you're appreciating life for all it is. Now you're dancing, you're singing, you're loving yourself, and you're loving the way God is. You're loving how this tree is expressing itself through this branch. You're loving every single minute of it. You dance, you sing, you look at everything around you, and now you're settled. Your branch that was cut off, feeling sad and lonely, is now connected again to the source, to God, love, energy, whatever you want to call it, right? Boom, we're connected back again. You feel wonderful. And then that's when coincidences, synchronicities, and weird shit start happening. Opportunities come your way. Because again, this tree, the source, takes care of you. But you were disconnected. Now you're connected. All right, now the tree's sending you job opportunities, relationship opportunities, great things your way. Because you connected back. So don't try to seek that from other people. When you're feeling sad and lonely, don't try and like try to get love from other people. No, that's the last thing you want to do, because you're going to be needy. And that's not attractive, especially if you're going to another needy person. Then we have two needy people. It's a problem. No, before that, we need to connect back here and say, I'm back, bitches. I'm back, motherfucker. I'm back. And you feel good, you feel alive. The universe will start to send you good things your way, synchronicities, coincidences. Beautiful people will be sent to your way. You start to meet people in the most weird, coincidental, synchronistic way possible. And yeah, you'll feel great about life. And then no more sadness, no more loneliness, and never will, because now you're connected. You know, sadness and loneliness is not because you don't want to get anything from other people, because everything's already there. You already are everything you want to be. So yeah, if you feel sad and lonely, man, don't judge. Understand that this is normal, because the modern society is really, really terrible in the way it's set up. It's set up to make us feel sad and lonely and disconnected from ourselves, from the people around us, and the environment around us, because we're all one. We're part of our environment. So yeah, hang in there, stay strong. I'm here to continue to make videos and try to instill whatever positivity I can into these videos, so I can help you guys, and you can help me too, because I honestly feel good about helping other people, because we're all one, we're all connected, and one family, one love, one heart. I love you guys. Check out my free book, 5 Powerful Habits to Dominate Life Inside and Outside the Gym. It's for free. Leave me something in the comments as well. Tell me about your stories, man. Honestly, like, fuck, I've had days where I'm like, felt like no one loves me, you know, like no one, you know. But again, I totally understand. So leave me in the comments as well, because no, Love is everywhere, and we're love, and you're love, and we're all in this together. Um, as always, don't forget to subscribe, or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.